both of these individuals, right? I feel like, you know, Kilzyou obviously has like the much bigger mountain to climb, but I feel like just getting into Capcom Cup, the weight feels the same. This single win is everything for Punk, and it's wild to see like his current roster of characters and seeing his growth. But the same with Kilzyou, right?
Yeah.
Like the transition between character to character currently on my, I'm torn. I'm genuinely torn. Kilzyou has definitely been one of the favorites to watch from the EU region. Also, one of my personal favorites to kind of like check out and see how he's developed himself going into it. But he's highlighted the Juri binge, and he's committing to the Juri pick. Hold up.
So no actual Mai, right? He'd been using Mai for so much of this tournament, but before Mai came out, he has been a Juri player for quite some time. And then to echo some of your points about Kilzyou, I remember the SFL EU being one of the only players to defeat Angry Bird, right? He really excels against top-level competition and players like Punk, who wants to play the game as you properly should, quote-unquote. Really strong footsies, really strong ground game, and he can contend with the best in that style. But right now, Punk might be showing him that there's levels to this. That was a clean sweep whip punish, and then obviously the crouch fierce to start. Get him back in the corner with the landing frame punish as well.
Rather tough. He tried to get out of the corner, right? It was either a jump, caught the pre-jump frames, or even a walk forward. Kilzyou getting dominated in the first round. The very, very impressive perfect from Punk.
I won't lie either. Punk yesterday up against Nowman and Chris Wong looked in prime form, like best in the world version of Punk. So if he's brought that same brand today, Kilzyou's gonna have his hands full. Oh, with the red pole kicks, bruh.
The forward heavy punch. And now the back roundhouse. A couple of heavies already catching Punk off guard. Damn near beyond 55%. Getting closer to it. Watch out for this throw, perhaps. Overhead does get blocked, but still the punish counter is there, being able to link the rest of the combo. Kilzyou using full resources, or at least getting to the fireball to link too. Kilzyou looking with a big rebuttal, rather clean.
I really love the fact that Kilzyou was patient during that scramble trade at the end right there. Punk really likes to go dive kick after the trades, right? Because usually people will commit to something and get dodged and punish it. Speaking of which, Kilzyou dodges the jump in, gets the landing frame punish. Now we're in the corner.
Going for a delayed button this time, just in case the delayed tech was coming. Punk does find a way out.
Yeah, try to get his fuzzy offense going with that fierce, right? But that is susceptible to getting jumped in on, which is exactly what we saw. Now Punk, 3 throws in a row, 4 throws in a row. Oh my goodness, when are we gonna stop? Tries to set up a couple of jabs beforehand to throw off Kilzyou's timing. Gets the jump in is blocked, and he is not flinching. He'll take another throw. Will it be one more eventually? No! All those throws, and Kilzyou's gonna be the one that actually takes game 1. Man, throw loops are so strong, guys.
What? Sorry.
I mean, they are strong, but as you can see, you need 5 throws in a row and still get the game yourself. Kilzyou. What a stop.
I was at a loss for words when you hit that downward pitch afterwards. Throws are so strong, guys. Like it is absolutely strong,
absolutely,
right?
for sure,
but still,
sure.
I mean, that's just how it goes. You have level 3, a single heavy hit going into a full sequence with a drive gauge dump out. Just as damaging, if not more.
Indeed.
Ooh, what a call out too. Coming in from Punk. Drive rush after drive rush. Kilzyou trying to claim that space too. That standing roundhouse to check Punk just in case. A lot of these hits that are coming in from Kilzyou have been with intention, right?
Oh yeah.
Just within range, forcing Punk to block, and then something within range actually catches him moving forward. As long as it's not whiffed, then it's not a problem, right?
Yeah, speaking of which, Kilzyou, it felt like it was a throw whiff, but it was strange. He was so far away. I don't know what that was about, but either way, we're back to a very even scenario here.
Oh, committed to the parry way prior, expecting maybe a dive kick.
Yeah, exactly. He's kind of holding the parry for a minute, wanting to nullify the jump mix-up. Man, it's been so even. The quick spin right before the fireball can release from the feet. Punk beat him by a frame or 2.
Cammy's so sick.
She is. Legit, I know she's had some reigns of terror, but she is still probably my favorite female Street Fighter character.
Oh, free.
Yeah.
Aki's getting up there for me though, low-key.
Yeah, there's been some great additions for sure.
Oh, too far out to get a back medium punch.
Yeah.
The trade-off, way better for Kilzyou on that one. The pressure too, all coming from the standing medium punch. Back into the corner you go, drive rush forward. Noah's gonna be the fireball to set up and keep Punk in this corner.
Yeah, Punk's like counter hit on the throw. Speaking of which now, it's the counter hit with the fierce. Baits out the DP. He's going for the optimal starter as well, that drive rush. I'm gonna put the pressure on Kilzyou in the corner here. What a big jump out. Kilzyou now able to switch the stage advantage, trying to make Punk come to him.
Rather difficult, right? Both at a single hit away from death. And that's the one right there. Low, medium kick, calling out the ranges against Kilzyou, dumps out the level 3. That's all she wrote. Tied up 1 game apiece. It's so difficult to try to like keep away from Punk without giving up too much real estate, and also trying to encroach on his space to force maybe like a block, right? Because the timing is just so all over the place. Punk is so calculated when it comes to throwing out these normals. And same with Kilzyou, right? He's landed majority of these big, heavy normals to kind of drain the drive gauge away from Punk. As we saw, that big roundhouse coming on in. Drive rush forward with a medium kick, just at the right ranges.
Yeah, it feels like that's probably why he picked Juri, right? It's because of stuff like that. The Renko kick, her having a long crouch medium kick herself, gives him a better toolkit to kind of play these footsie games with.
We're starting to see some of the big, some of the big ideas of trying to get himself out of the corner as Kilzyou.
And Kilzyou committed to one of those big buttons that we were talking about before, but now Punk committing to a big option of his own. Paying for it dearly here. He tried to bait out another one, but didn't give it to him. No anti-air either.
So reluctant to do so, right? He's keeping an eye on whether or not Punk's going to commit to any sort of dive kick from that range, or at least a moment of wake up, but this is kind of difficult now. Oh, the Renko kick gets blown up! It was within range, and guess what? It was perfect for Punk to snipe it out with a neutral jump.
Punk has recognized the normals that Kilzyou wants to use, right? He neutral jumped, I believe, our stand roundhouse previously. Now the Renko kicks get neutral jumped. He sees what Kilzyou's trying to do and why he picked Juri in this matchup. Big exposure in that last round.
Oh, and there was such a delay too off of the crouching jab counter hit to link into that crouching medium punch. Good awareness from Punk to be able to get that conversion. Kilzyou tries to go for a throw.
Oh, and then loaded up the stock, and man, that stock is crashing down. Wrong investment. Punk gonna be able to take a whole lot of life and drive with that punish.
Oh, you already know the objective is to drain out the drive gauge. Try to sneak in and drive impact. Kilzyou out of the corner. What do you do about it though? You're pretty much on defense the majority of the time. That dash up does get checked. There was a counter hit. Wake up level 1. That's going to be fully parried. Up until that point, yeah, just jumping out of the way. That's been a very common thing now. Not dead yet! Okay, I lied!
Yeah, Punk was win with like a little bit of a stylish ender there. Didn't do enough damage, but did get the chip kill with the spiral arrow to follow anyway. Yeah, Kilzyou did have meter. Maybe we would have saw that coming. He could have woke up with something right and could have been bad for Punk, but it's all right. It all shakes out in his favor. It's going to be a 2-1 lead as Kilzyou busts out the Mai to try to get himself back into the set.
I love that too. Coming in with the character he's had so much success with at this event and events prior, even at UFA.
And yeah, just in this tournament, right, Kilzyou has primarily been playing Mai. Punk, as we talked about, took down Nowman and Chris Wong. But he's been in Japan, right, Punky? Maybe he's been used to the Japanese or Asia brand of Mai, while Kilzyou maybe bringing a little bit of a different flavor to it.
Oh, just at the right angle. Able to get that link in the crouching jab. You get the Ryu Enbu into the booty bump elbow. Excuse me, the Killer Bee Sting. Hello.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my! No pun intended.
And then the double sweep again, right? Pong is in the zone when he's getting those sweep whip punishes. Now Kilzyou burnt out in the corner here. He's draining some life before going for that DI as well. He'll kill from here. Ooh. And that's why he chooses to do it. Punk the God on set and qualification point.
This is huge. Kilzyou. Again, not willing to spend that level 1. I don't think it would have been able to make that much more of a difference because you're still going to be in that burnout state. But now, how do you get yourself on the offensive end? How do you get yourself into that level 1 as soon as possible to enforce your will? Actually, even so, even with level 1, Cammy still does a pretty decent job tolerating the fan pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, sneaking in early here.
Oh my God, catching delayed buttons. What a choice. Crouching heavy punch does clip Kilzyou.
So often when you see people drive rush out of the corner, they want a back throw, right? Punk turned that expectation on its head. Another sweep whip punish. Oh my goodness, you cannot get caught flinching right now, but you gotta protect your drive meter as well. That's why he's trying to parry. Gets burnt out directly into the DI. Just close enough to send him bird watching. And this might send Punk. He tried to reset. Kilzyou more than ready for it though. We still got a real set.
Level 3.
Would the combo have not killed from the first DI stun? Man.
Not too sure.
It would have been close. It definitely would have been close. Oh, Still showing no fear, though, just walking up in his business, and then
No
cuts him
way.
off. He does the extended walk first, and then just a shallow walk to catch Kilzyou, try to check the deep walk, and then checks him out of the tournament. What a showing, and what a qualifier into Capcom Cup for Punk the God. That was master ground game footsie manipulation. He was like, yeah, I have the cojones to walk in on you from all the way over here. I'm all the way over here. You're here. I'll walk in, even in burnout. And then you put that fear, you plant that seed in the opponent's mind, and then turns it on its head again immediately. Just with that shallow walk, right? Just long enough to make Kilzyou recognize what was happening and then beat him to the button. That was masterful stuff.
There's no way you can call like how far forward Punk's willing to go to throw you off with that low medium kick, right?
Yeah.
Like he can throw it out mad early, you try to stop him, you get blown up just as we saw in the finisher. But overall, man, I could see the telestrator brain going off. Like I see the John Madden in you. It's like, well, here's the play, right? Here we got Punk
I was like,
standing in the starting position. But if he moves here, boom, he'll get the counter hit. However, he can change it. Yeah, it's everything, man. Punk has been so solid when it comes to making these big reads against players. And it's not to take it away from Kilzyou. I think his first game was phenomenal.
Yeah,
Like, he held his own on defense. He's had the right choices when draining the drive gauge with these heavy normals and actually caught Punk off guard a bunch of times over with said strategy. However, we saw that highlighted in game 3. Punk neutral jumping away from the Renko kicks, being able to get that full punish, and Kilzyou was like, you know what? I'm going to make a last-ditch effort with this level 1. And funny enough, even if he had survived like this next onslaught right after, right? If he level 1, there's just so much life ahead of Punk, and you're still in burnout. It's so difficult to even try to go through. But these are the final moments. You were talking about it earlier. Is this actually good? Oh man, he tried to sneak it in. Do you think with that much drive gauge left, it would have killed?
So after the hooligan, he built to above 3 bars. So he could have got a double drive rush
You're
combo.
right. Yeah, because he spent DI.
Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, it was a little strange. Either way, though, Punk, I mean, yeah, you see that, right? The deep walk in first, and then just the slide walk in. Attacking that moment of recognition, I like to call it. And Punk is the best in the world, in my opinion, at doing exactly that.